Now we're going to walk through how to build a habit and how to transform a habit. When building a habit, these are some things that you'll want to consider. What routine do you want? I want to exercise in the morning. Well, why is this important to me? I know exercising is good for my health, and I know that I'll feel better in mind and body once I do it. What's the cue that I'll use? Well, every single day I get up and I make coffee first thing in the morning. So maybe after I make coffee, I'll exercise. Knowing that coffee is a staple in my day, so after that action is done, that's my cue that I have to exercise now. What is the serving or positive reward I will use to make sure that I'm exercising? Well, in this case, I'm thinking that the action of exercise is the reward itself, because when you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, which makes you feel good. How much pleasure will it bring me on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm thinking it'll bring me about an 8 or 9 because movement's really good for me, and I know that once I start doing it, I'll start to feel good. This is an example of building a new habit in your day. Now, if you want to transform a habit, these are some things you'd want to ask yourself. The current habit I'm trying to transform is staying on my phone really, really late at night before I go to bed. The cue or the craving for the habit is going to sleep. Maybe the last thing I do before I get into bed is to brush my teeth. So after I brush my teeth, I slip into bed and I get on my phone. The current need that this habit is serving me, well, when I check my social media, I'm feeling like I'm caught up with my friends and my followers. The reward here is that I'm kind of feeling connected to other people around me even though I'm lying in my bed. How much pleasure does it bring on a scale of 1 to 10? Well, checking my likes and notifications feels good, but usually I just spend way too much time on social media at night, so then I check the clock again, and it's really late, and then I get stressed out that I have to go to sleep because I have to wake up early in the morning. So overall, probably around a 6. And this new routine to transform and replace this old routine might be, so I brush my teeth at night. That's not going to change. Maybe instead of being on my phone, I'll read my book instead. Then after I read my book, I'll go to sleep. When you're transforming a habit, your reward has to be more powerful and pleasurable than the old reward. So if the reward for being on my phone is about a 6, then I'm thinking if I'm able to carve out time to read my book, it's going to bring me about an 8 because reading is going to help me decompress and wind down for the day, which will make me have a better quality night's sleep. So this is an example of replacing an old habit with a newer, healthier one. I would encourage you, if you're either looking to build or transform a habit, to walk through this exercise yourself. Tips and tricks, some reminders for not only setting goals, but also changing your habits around. The 20-second rule can be really powerful because we are creatures of convenience. So this rule states that you put your cue for your serving habit 20 seconds closer or more accessible to you. And what other habit you're trying to transform, you place that cue 20 seconds out of reach. So say, for example, you want to form a habit of playing guitar. Well, if your guitar is all the way in the back corner of your closet, you're less likely to get it out and to play it because actually getting that out and accessing it causes friction to forming that habit. You're going to be more likely to pick up your guitar and play if it's out somewhere, making it 20 seconds more accessible to you. Keystone habits, just like keystone goals, may be forming a habit that would help create a positive ripple effect on other actions or behaviors in your day. The positive opposite is similar to the approach orientation of goal setting. So instead of setting a habit of I'm not going to go on my phone, that's the avoidance language that we referred to earlier, the positive opposite of that would be, well, instead of going on my phone, I'm going to read a book, focusing on the action that you want to engage in. Having a habit tracker might be a good tool for you to use as well. If you're able to keep up with your habit tracker every day, watching that progress fill in might be a good motivator for you. Understanding willpower here is also very important. Also understanding that you're human and you're bound to have setbacks and make mistakes. So there are going to be times when you're not going to want to engage in that healthy habit. So putting a backup plan in place or a pitfall plan in place for when you're not feeling like you want to engage in those healthy habits will help you preemptively work your way through that trouble. On a day where you're feeling like you don't want to exercise, maybe your backup plan would be to call your accountability buddy. De-Stress Monday, again, has also really great resources and tips to help you form healthy habits and achieve your goals.